Next, I asked you to go through page number 194. As in page number 189, we found the sum of n terms of a special sequence. No, it was not a GP and not an AP, but still we were able to find out how come we just splitted that sequence into two terms. One of them was GP and the other one was simple to be calculated. Okay, so here also we have three sequences. First is sum of first and natural numbers, next is sum of squares of the first and natural numbers, third one is sum of cubes of first and natural numbers. Out of these three, the first one is an AP, so we can easily find out the sum of n terms, means you can easily reach this formula. Okay, the second and the third, which we must know being math students, these are not GPs and not APs, and so far you know only how to find out the sum of n terms of AP and GP. So how to do this? So again, the thing is same as we did on page number 189 of this book. We will try to convert this into AP or GP. Okay, means our concept is that only AP and GP, and we have to find out it by some algebraic tricks, and the same has been done here. If you see this algebraic formula to find out this sum of this series, here is an algebraic formula which is specially used for this very purpose of finding out square of first n natural numbers. Okay, we can also obtain for such an algebraic formula for finding out sum of fourth power of first n natural numbers, sum of fifth power of first n natural numbers. Just see what is there. Okay, first of all, I would recommend you just to sort it out so that you assure yourself that the answer is this. Okay, see, a minus b whole cube, okay, where a is k and b is 1. If you'll expand it, first term you'll get k cube and that will get subtracted. Second term is your 1 cube, which is a constant term. Okay, so k cube got subtracted, 1 cube, which is a constant. Then you'll get 3k square 1, that means 3k square. Okay, minus 3k square 1, because minus 3a square b, minus 3k square 1, which is minus 3k square, and which will become positive because of this minus sign, and then we'll get plus 3k, which will become negative because of this, and we'll get this. Now, if we generate n equations just by replacing k by 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till n, okay, what will we get? If we replace k by 1 on left hand side and k by 1 on right hand side, the result is gonna be equal. This is what we mean by algebraic equations. What are algebraic equations? Algebraic equations, this equal to says they are equal, and how come they're gonna be equal? For same values of k, both of the expressions will yield same value. You can check it out that. Okay, but here the purpose is not that. Here we if we replace k by 1, we'll get this equation. If we replace, we are not supposed to sort it out. Okay, just keep it like this. Then if we replace the value of k by 2, we'll get this, then by 3 we'll get this, and so on, we'll get n equations. Okay, now if we add those n equations, let's focus on left hand side first. What will happen if we add left hand side? If we add left hand side, here we have 1 cube, here we have 1 cube, they will cancel, 2 cube will cancel, 3 cube will cancel, and so on. Therefore n minus 1 cube will cancel with n minus 1 cube. What will be left? On left hand side, out of these two n terms, yes, there are two n terms, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there are n equations and in each equation there are two terms, so there are going to be two n terms. Out of those two n terms, we'll be left with only 0 cube and n cube here. 0 cube won't cancel with anyone, anyways it's 0, and the next is n cube. They know 0 cube is 0, so that you don't get confused, they have written it here also. This is n cube minus 0 cube on left hand side. On right hand side, what is there? Look at the first term of the expression on right hand side of every equation. This is 3 1 square, this is 3 2 square, this is 3 3 square, and here 3n square. So how can we write them up? We can write 3 times 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on n square. Similarly, for second term, minus 3 times 1, minus 3 times 2, minus 3 times 3, and minus 3 times n. If we add all of them, we have minus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on till n times. And what is this? We are adding up 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. How many times 1 is there? 1 is n times. So this is your n. Okay. Now what they have done? This is n cube. And they have written, just symbolizes them in sigma form. How come 3 is here? And what is this? This is actually adding up all k square values. So here it is. Summation means, sigma means summation of k square. How will we read it as? Summation of k square, and where k ranges from, this is called the lower limit and this is called the upper limit. Okay. So this is from k1 to n. Okay. Similarly, this can be written as minus 3 summation of all n's. These were summation of all n square, or you can say k square, and this is summation of all k's, where k ranges from 1 to n. And in the end, we have n because it was 1 times n. Okay. So how is it helping us out with all of this? How is it helping us out to find out the square of sum of squares of first n natural numbers? Just see here. This is the symbol for sum of first n natural numbers. So we can shift it to that side, and n can be put on the right hand side, can be transposed to right hand side. Okay. So here we'll be left with let's see your final equation. This is, that means sum of squares of first n natural numbers is equals to n cube will go that side, minus n cube, in fact. No, sorry. We'll shift these two terms on that side. Okay. So n cube will remain positive. This will become positive and this will become negative. And here you can say n is negative. Okay. And you can say this one term is positive. How come this is equals to this? Because this is sum of first n natural numbers, and you know how to, that is equals to n into n plus 1 over 2. Sum of first n natural numbers, and this is your 3. And you have your n cube, and this 1 over 3 is this one. Okay. Now, can you find out sum of squares of first n natural numbers? Yes, because you have obtained an expression in n. Okay. So if you have to find out sum of squares of first 5 natural numbers, you can easily replace n by 5 and you can obtain your answer. And the simplified form for this, all of this is this. Okay. Till here you have understood. Here they've just multiplied it, and here they have factorized it. They took n common. It reduced to quadratic, which can be easily splitted up, or you can use any technique to factorize a quadratic, and this is the formula for this. Okay. Please learn it. It's good to have them on tips. For 1 cube, used the same version of this formula. They just replace cube by 4. Okay. So it's 4 and 4. And the exactly same technique is gonna be followed. Okay. And so on, you can find out this for k raised to power 5. I hope you understood. If you have any queries, I just made this video in hurry. If you have any query, please ask me through any channel. Okay. Bye.